Well, hello there. Welcome to my living room. Today, this video, I'm celebrating 150 YouTube videos. Hooray, 150. Can you believe it? I sure can't. I haven't been doing this too long, but yeah, it's been a while. You know, it's weird. I kind of go through phases depending on my motivation and my back pain. Like, depending on what I get done, whether it warrants a video. You know, a lot of the stuff I've done doesn't warrant a video, and I know they're way too long. And they're also, you know, I took a whole year off where I really wasn't kind of able to. I was producing stuff, but it wasn't the best idea for me to be doing videos. So at some point I'm gonna have to play catch up. You know, my lifestyle it's just insane. So doing these things, it's time consuming. The editing, the shooting takes a while. Every video you see, there's many takes. Some of them you can tell I'm not in a good mood. Some I'm a little too wacky. Some I get distracted too much. Others are too fast. But so you know, the point is, I really do appreciate anyone who sat through any of these things. The guys that come back for more. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I really do love what I do. I love this type of work, messing around with music related technology, building pedals, the amps that I built. And I love making videos. I really do. The process of editing, at times, you know, you go through a phase where, you know, some of my better videos have taken like a full week of, you know, I don't want to say a full week, to put a number on it. You wouldn't believe how long some of these things have taken me. I mean, if I added up the amount of hours on some of them, it's just absolutely ridiculous. And, you know, I've had a couple people make comments like, well, you're doing something wrong. What, are you using a computer or software from, you know, the 1990s? No, I'm not. I'm using the latest version of like one of the most popular editors. I'm using a quad core, you know, 12 gigahertz, 8 gigs of RAM. You know, I kind of know what I'm doing. This is a learning process. It's just that when you use as much effects as I use, and when you try to get the stuff to sync up like it, you know, the process that I go through to make these that's how long it takes. So I go through, you know, like a love-hate relationship where towards the end of the thing, or if there's issues with the hardware or the software, it's like I'm just hating life, and I'm hating the the content in the video. So, but all of that's irrelevant, because when I get done with it, you know, usually I'm so sick of it, I won't even watch the video. And then I'll go back and watch it, and I'll just see all of this stuff that I should have done differently. A lot of them get final rushed where, you know, as a concept it's pretty good, but there's a lot of small stuff that I could have fixed. I sit down with a list and mark off the times where there's little, you know, tweaks. I'd end up with a full page, you know. So, but then again, it's like, who's going to notice that stuff? You know, me. Are any of you guys going to notice it? Probably not. So, like I said, I absolutely love the process. The best, most fulfilling part of it to me is going back and seeing them later on. You know, when enough time has passed and I've like forgotten about the video and I'll go back and watch it. That's really a treat. That, you know, so it's worth it. I'm doing this, you know, it's great to get the views and the subs, like I always say. To get support from the community is just fantastic. I'm the type of person that kind of needs that pat on the back, you know, second child syndrome or whatever weird insecurity issues that I have. So part of that illness is making these things. But the other part of it is just, I want to document what I do. My memory isn't so good. And I think it's going to be cool for later on for my kids, showing their kids. You know, my dream would be that when I'm gone, all that time that I spent trying to teach my kids what I love to do, that they would be able to find a way to apply that to their life. Maybe they can't appreciate it so much now. They do very well with it. I spend a lot of time with I spend all of my time with my family. And I brought this up before in these videos. You know, I joke around and make jokes, but honestly, I would not have been able to accomplish a fraction of the stuff I have accomplished if it wasn't for my wife. Donna is just an amazing woman, and what she has put up with, and the amount of work, the amount of sleep that she's lost, she's just a saint. And so special thanks to her and my kids. My kids they're incredible. They really are. They're smart, loving children, but they also they know a lot about this stuff, and they've put in a lot of time helping out. So all of the credit goes to my family for supporting me and helping me. And that's not just something I say lightly, metaphorically, because they put up with me doing this, or I'm not around, I'm in another room. They're in there with me most of the time. They're listening to me talk about my ideas and my theories. They're cleaning the stuff up. They're in there cutting shrink boot and getting me tools and holding stuff as, when I need a third hand, fourth hand. They're shooting, they're editing, I mean, it's just absolutely incredible to me how well they've done, and their attitude has, been surprisingly, I mean, sure, there's been plenty of times where things have gotten choppy, things have gotten rough, things have gotten nasty, and that's my fault for pushing it. But like any labor of love thing, it's not the type of thing that, if you're trying to do something that's challenging, there's going to be, there's going to be some rough waters to tread. So, now that I've talked a little bit about, the weird aspects of this, I thought I would deal with a little bit of the practical side of it, go through a little bit about the process and some of the technology I use to put these things together. I thought that might be interesting. So 150, can you believe it? I can. Seems like 150 years I've been making these stupid things.